Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Vladimir Moldovansky, and I graduated from CCM Drama in 2011. And now I'm working in Sarasota, Florida at the Oslo Repertory Theater. And I also have a master's in acting from the Oslo Conservatory that's located at the Oslo Repertory Theater. The reason that I am doing this video is to sort of advertise and advocate for the importance of that hypnosis had on my career, I suppose, and my life as an actor, and in general with my emotional state. I guess it was around third year, so junior year of CCM, that I started to experience some really serious stage fright, anxiety, fear of not being good enough, and that's a fear that all actors have. And it was really starting to affect my work, and there are some actors that will tell you that stage fright and stage anxiety is useful, and I encourage you to not believe that at all. I have come to realize in my experiences and career so far that the most useful energy that you could have as an actor is calm. Being calm allows creative availability. Creative impulse is unburdened by tension, unburdened by nerves, and that is something that I started to realize around that time, as I said, junior year. And I was really concerned of how to fix that issue that I was having. I would go on stage, I would start shaking, I would start worrying about the end result. And I think that happens with, as you learn more, you start to find out what imperfections you have as an actor, and what sort of where your skills are lacking. And as you become more aware of that, that makes you more anxious and more fearful of whether or not that's ever going to be fixed, or you're ever going to fix those imperfections. So I started to look for alternative sources. I didn't want to be on Xanax or you name it, anti-anxiety medication, and I also didn't really want to see a psychiatrist then for that reason. I didn't think that there was anything wrong with me emotionally, and hypnosis was just something that I did as an experiment, and I was hesitant, as I'm sure many are, because it kind of seems like witchcraft, But I found Mr. William Molitor, I think, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, and I made an appointment. I met with him. I explained all the issues I was having, all my insecurities, anxieties, and so on, and asked him if he could help. And he was not making any promises at all. He was just saying how hypnosis is able to unlock certain centers in your subconscious mind that you do not use on a daily basis, and yet they affect you, even though you don't consciously use those centers. And I said, okay, let's do one session and then see how I feel, and then we'll do a second session if the first one is successful. And I had my session with him. Within the first hour or two after my session, I was already feeling just more confident, more positive, less worried, just emotionally. And then I went to acting class, and it was sort of a very big surprise to me how much that experience really opened me up. And I immediately scheduled my next session, and I had my next session with him, and then he said, now, after the second session, it's your job to maintain this new way of thinking, new way of experiencing, because this is not an ultimate permanent fix if you don't work at it, If you go back to your old ways and you do not follow the instructions that Mr. Molitor gives you after the hypnosis session, you will go back to feeling and thinking the same things that you were. But this really helped me to discover how much acting is about positive energy, positive thinking, calm, really allowing the mind to rest and to be unburdened by, you know, things that don't really help it, destructive things. And it's a very courageous thing to admit it to yourself that you have similar problems, and it took me a while to admit it to myself and to other people. But now I'm proud to really share any stories about it. It's really helped me in my career. I was a graduate student, now I'm a working actor, and I'll be a working actor after I leave here. I booked a job already, so I've really experienced success so far, you know, knock on wood. But this really kind of started to change the way I think and perceive myself and perceive the work. So I highly recommend.
Thank you for watching our video. Don't you think your friends and network would also love to see this amazing video? Go ahead and share it with them right now. Sharing is good. I'll see you next time.